I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow.
Teacher, according to the regulation of our school, students who are late, don't have homework, don't have ID card.
He says we are beautiful.
Hello everyone again, welcome back to our online class. Today is Tuesday, today is the second day of the week, but today is the first day of the new month. Today is Tuesday, September the 1st, 2020 or 2020. Today is the new day, is the first day of the new month, September. Do you have birthday in September? I hope that you have. If you have, let's say happy birthday to all you guys, but I don't know what day. So there are 30 days in September, and on September the 25th we are going to have the final exam. So today is Tuesday, and according to our schedule, in the first session we are going to learn about listening express 1, right? And in the second session we are going to learn about hangout 4. Yesterday, in the second session of Monday of last month, we learned about Unit 8, our verb, and we learned about the new words, right? Can you tell me some words that we learned yesterday? Like the word famous, famous, famous. Can you spell famous? Famous, I spell F-A-M-O-U-S. Famous means known and recognized by a lot of people. And one word that has similar meaning to the word famous is well-known. 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 Well-known, I spell W-E-L-L hyphen, don't forget hyphen, K-N-O-W-N, right? Famous and well-known. And also the word self. Save, you save money. Save, I spell S-A-V-E. Save here is a verb, right? So save means to keep something, especially money to use in the future. I save money for the upcoming holiday. And then the word float. 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 Float, I spell F-L-O-A-T. Float, it means that it appears or it stays on the surface of liquid and does not sink into the water. Float. And then the word Seoul. 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 Seoul is the capital city of South Korea. Seoul, I spell capital S-E-O-U-L, right? Seoul, in Khmer we call Seoul. And then the word magic. Magic. Magic means the use of special power to do the impossible thing possible. Okay, so magic, I spell M-A-G-I-C. And the person who does the magic we call magician. Magician. Magician, I spell M-A-G-I-C-I-A-N, right? And then the word elevator. Elevator. Elevator, I spell E-L-E-V-A-T-O-R, right? When you go to the supermarket, especially the high buildings, you always see the elevator. In 2016 and 2017, I learned at University of Cambodia near CTV channel, and there were a lot of elevators that I can use every day when I go to school. Okay, and then also the word desert. 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 Desert, I spell D-E-S-E-R-T. Desert refers to a place or an area that covered with rocks, with sands, or with ice. And don't confuse with the word dessert, D-E-S-S-E-R-T. That is the sweet that we can eat. So these are the words that you learned yesterday in the second session. And today we are going to go to the first page of the new unit, Unit 8. As you can see, there are two sections, right? Section A and Section B. Section A, what is a great place to visit in your country? Here we did country. Country, not country, okay? Country, 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 country. What is a great place to visit in your country? So we are now living in Cambodia, right? Cambodia is our country. We were born in Cambodia. So the question is, what is a great place to visit in Cambodia? If someone asks me, what is the great place, or what is a wonderful place, or what is a good place, or what is the place that we should visit, I would say that it depends on all of you. If you like nature, if you like jungle, if you like forest, you might probably want to go to Mandalgiri or Ratanakiri, because over there are a lot of wonderful views of forests, of trees, of jungles, of waterfalls. But if you like the sea, you can go to Kampot province, okay? And if you like the ancient temple, of course, you should go to Siem Reap province. In 2018, I went to Ratanakiri and Mandalgiri with my friends, and it was a very great experience. That was the first time that I went to Ratanakiri and Mandalgiri. I visited Busra waterfall for a very short time, and then I arrived at Ban Long in the evening. I think I went there in the middle of May 2018, and I slept there, and then when we woke up the next morning, we went to Yatlam Lake. You know, I could not swim, okay? I could not swim, and I enjoyed my experience there, and I went to a lot of places that was full of nature, that was very great. It was a very great experience. And in 2019, last year, I went to Kampot province and I saw the sea for the first time in my life. Last year, just last year. So I think I went in March, and then again in June or July, I forgot. So last year I went to the sea twice, and that was the first time that I saw the sea for the first time in my life, and it was a very great experience. But I did not swim because the water was not really clean, so I just stood on the beach and took photos for my friends. And this year I went to Siem Reap province, but that was not the first time that I went there, because when I was a small kid, I think when I was 4 or 5 years old, I went to Siem Reap with my grandma because she had relatives there. And when I was in grade 6 in 2010, I went there again with my big families. And 2010 until 2020, so 10 years that I visited Siem Reap again. So I went there in 2005, 2010 and 2020, so 10 years, okay. So all of the places like ancient temple, like waterfall, like sea, I already went there. But if you ask me what is the great place to visit in Cambodia, like I told you, it depends. If you like the sea, you can go to Kampot province or Cape, yeah, it's near. And if you want to visit the ancient temple, you should go to Siem Reap province. And if you like the nature, you can go to Mandalgiri or Ratanakiri. And there are a lot of more provinces that you can visit, and it depends on you, okay? So this you have to decide by yourself. Blah blah blah, the name of the place is a great place to visit in Cambodia. It depends on you. So now let's go to section B. Now listen, write the letter next to the correct picture. So as you can see in the pictures, there are 5 pictures, right? On page 60, there are 5 pictures. Picture number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5.
Unit 8. Our World. Getting started B. Now listen. Write the letter next to the correct picture.
A. I've never seen a church like it before. It looks like a colorful castle. B. There is an art museum in Paris. The top of it is shaped like a pyramid. C. This is Gyeongbok Palace in Seoul, South Korea. It's more than 600 years old. D. The huge rocks look like they are floating on the water. It almost looks like magic. E. Long ago, people built this city on top of a mountain. I don't know how they did that.
Unit 8. Our World. Getting Started B. Now listen. Write the letter next to the correct picture.
A. I've never seen a church like it before. It looks like a colorful castle. B. There is an art museum in Paris. The top of it is shaped like a pyramid. C. This is Gyeongbok Palace in Seoul, South Korea. It's more than 600 years old. D. The huge rocks look like they are floating on the water. It almost looks like magic. E. Long ago, people built this city on top of a mountain. I don't know how they did that.
Okay, now you have listened already. Let's check the answer all together. So A, I've never seen a church like it before. It looks like a colorful castle. So we talk about a church, right? And it is very colorful. So which picture? Picture number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? A church is in picture number 4, right? So picture number 4, letter A. Let's go to B. There is a museum in Paris. The top of it is shaped like a pyramid. So which picture that looks like a pyramid? Picture number 1, right? So picture number 1, letter B. Let's go to C. This is Gyeongbok Palace in Seoul, South Korea. It's more than 600 years old. So we talk about a palace that is very old, right? So which picture? Picture number 3. So picture number 3, letter C. And D, the huge rocks look like they are floating on the water. It almost looks like magic. So picture number 5, letter D. And the last one, long ago people built this city on top of a mountain. I don't know how they did that. So picture number 2, letter E, right? So this is the end of the first session. Let's see you again in the second session.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow. So
Teacher, according to the regulation of our school, students who are late, don't have homework, don't have ID card.
He says we are beautiful.